Hey Nebraska fans, welcome to another video from Just Two Dudes. My name's Louie.
My name's Seth.
I'm the dad.
And I'm the son.
Alright. What we want to talk about in this video is some of our thoughts in moving to the Big Ten.
Officially.
Yeah, officially moving to the Big Ten. That was approved on Friday. Today is Monday. And some of them are just trivial things, some of them are observations. The first thing that I want to start out with is the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Screw the Rose Bowl. Never have liked it. Always kind of thought it was so overrated. How many times the Big Ten Conference caused bad scenarios in the national championship because the winner of their conference had to go to the Rose Bowl. It hurt Penn State in '94 because Penn State didn't have a chance to line up and get whooped by us. And then it hurt Michigan in '97 because it cost them a chance to line up and get whooped by us.
No, I'm not as old as you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't been around as much. I think the Rose Bowl is really cool.
I'm
just saying,
never liked it because of the forced tie-in, just like in '97.
That's fine, but I'm just saying the Rose Bowl now with the BCS, I think it's really cool.
Now with the BCS, but I'm still stuck on 1997
That's
when
cool.
Nebraska.
Well, now, like in the BCS, like say Nebraska, if we win the Big Ten our first year, just throwing it out there. I'm not making any predictions or anything, just throwing it out there. If we go to the Rose, or we won, but we don't go to the Rose Bowl if we're like undefeated or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so it doesn't do
But
that
what
anymore.
I'm saying is in 1997 they have to play the winner of the Pac-10. Well, then the Pac-10 was not so good, and Ryan Leaf led a number 11 Washington State team in. They gave Michigan all they wanted. But
all
we
I'm
went to
saying
the
is- all
Orange
I'm
Bowl
saying
and
is
played
right
number
now-
4 Tennessee.
I'm saying right
And
now,
whooped them.
I like the Rose Bowl now. I haven't been around as long. I haven't been around for all of that. I'm saying I really like the Rose Bowl now. I think it's a really cool game.
Take me back to the
and
Orange
everything
Bowl.
like that.
All right, the second thing, Kevin Cosgrove, you sly old bad word.
Yeah. We want to say so much, but we can't.
Got nothing against you as a person because I don't even know you, but how you could let the University of Nebraska defense fall to such lows.
These guys right here.
I hope we come into Minnesota.
I hope we hang 50
and 50 in the first half, and then
nice.
because you couldn't win with our players, and our players couldn't win with you. There's bad blood.
Right, and then look
I'm
at their
more of a
players. Look at his players with Pelini. I mean, come on, it's obvious we had the players too.
Yeah. The thing about Cosgrove, and the only thing that doesn't really bother me about you is Callahan should have fired you. I blame Bill Callahan for you more than I blame you.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Wanted
we
to hang on
can't
to his
wait
little
to
buddy.
see you. I hope you come into Memorial Stadium, or I hope we go up there.
I hope he gets
And,
fired after we play him.
No,
That'd be cool.
Don't wish bad things on him.
Come on.
Let's
be
hope
funny.
he sticks around so we can hang
Okay.
half 100 on him all the time.
Maybe I don't wish that, but I think it'd be funny. How would I say that?
Another cool thing about the Big Ten, 3 stadiums that see over 100,000 people.
In each stadium, just as historic as
Are
the
you
next.
serious?
You think about Michigan Stadium in Ann Arbor, just all the great games that have been played there, just the tradition at Michigan,
Yeah.
and then Ohio State and Penn State. I mean, we don't have enough time to go into detail on all of them, but just those 3 stadiums.
We love those stadiums. We love them. We love
awesome.
them.
Hopefully, we get the chance to go there to see a
Oh,
Husker
gosh,
game.
yeah.
I'd really enjoy the opportunity.
Yeah, another thing that sticks out to us about the Big Ten, Joe Paterno, him and Tom Osborne, same mold, so much class, so much dignity. Just can't say enough about Joe Paterno.
Joe Pa's awesome.
Yeah,
That's all I could say.
He's the Big Ten's Tom Osborne.
I love the Big Ten commercial that's been on the last couple of years. They're all sitting there recruiting. Come to Penn State.
And he
I love
means
that.
it. He means it.
I love that commercial.
Another
Joe
thing
Pa's
that we
awesome.
have, it's kind of a reference back to the Big 12, but at the restaurant that I work at, a very prominent Husker football player came in last Friday night, And I said, what do you think of all this? And the first thing he said, he's going to be a senior, he said, well, I won't be around, so I'm trying not to think much about it. But the first thing he brought up is he said, I think it's going to hurt us because we won't be able to recruit in Texas. And I guess my thoughts on that are, before we started playing Texas schools, it didn't matter if we had Texas kids on the roster. It seems like we only needed to go get Texas kids.
Once Texas started whooping our butts.
Yeah, to play Texas schools,
Right.
Texas A&M, Texas Tech.
Now, which what we talked about a while ago on our first video about potentially moving to the Big Ten, is now we have to get into Ohio. We have
Ohio,
to get
Michigan,
into Ohio.
Pennsylvania, New York,
Exactly.
Maryland.
And Bo has a lot of connections in Ohio.
Yeah.
I think Ohio, that should be a very smooth transition.
So,
But it's not bad to get into Texas. I mean, Texas is the
No,
best
you
high
still-
school football
yeah,
players
you still want
in the
Texas high
country.
school football players.
You just don't need them as
Yeah.
much.
That's my take. You only
Yeah.
need Texas players to beat Texas schools. Well,
If you can get them though, if you can
Oh,
get a
heck
top
yeah.
4 or 5 star,
it's
go ahead.
it's just not imperative
right
anymore.
It's not needed as much.
One other thing I want to talk about is first of all, Ohio State fans, you've left a lot of comments about our videos and in our inbox that don't get put on comments. And you people have shown us nothing but class in welcoming us.
Yeah.
Some of you other schools already started talking trash. What
Iowa.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, we're Nebraska. We don't.
Yeah.
Our record over the last 40 years, 30 years, 20 years.
I mean,
bring
we
it
don't
on.
want to offend anybody.
Yeah, but really bring it on. One comment in particular really got me. He said, the gentleman says, be thankful you're not joining the Big Ten this year because Iowa, Ohio State, and Wisconsin are about to have the best teams they ever had.
Right.
Well, you'll have to forgive me, but in the last 3 to 4 years, we've had to play the best teams Kansas has ever had and Missouri's ever had. They were 1-2 heading
Yeah.
into their showdown at the end of the year in the country. We've had to put up with Texas Tech under Mike Leach. They were even ranked number 1 in 08.
Yeah.
We've had to put up for the last decade of Mac Brown winning 10, 11 games at Texas.
Yeah.
We've had to put up with Bob Stoops at Oklahoma with Heisman Trophy winners, prolific offenses, endless players in the
like
NFL.
in 2008, the most points
Yeah.
ever scored by an offense. I mean, the Big Ten, good football conference, but come on, these teams all had their best teams ever
Yeah.
recently, and not only the best teams ever, but arguably their best players and coaches ever.
Right,
and
and
some
we know
of
that's
them.
saying a lot from Oklahoma and Texas, but
Right.
they've had incredible runs over the last
Yes.
several years. In
Like Texas, Vince Young, and then Colt McCoy. I mean,
Right.
that's 7-8 years of just great
yeah,
quarterback
and,
play.
And we managed to get to the Big 12 championship game twice
yeah.
in that era.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to get at is Nebraska was down and all these other teams were up, and we still managed to put up a fight. So
Yeah.
the Big Ten schools that are already talking, where we're coming from, I think we'll be able to handle it. One other thing here is, did you want to talk about that a little bit?
No, I touched that in the last video.
Okay. One thing that I know everybody has against us, and this is a remarkable statistics, where Nebraska fans, a statistic, are talking about our Big 12 North rivals.
And
They're right.
how we're sad.
Of
to
course
let it
we're
go.
sad to let them go, because what I want to tell you is in the last 30 years, Nebraska's record against the Big 12 North is 127, 22 losses, and 1 tie, for a winning percentage of 846.
That's
Now,
just
before you say
dominance.
anything, that's 5 teams that have been under 500. Well, the Big Ten has 5 teams under 500.
Right.
So those are just some general kind of fun thoughts that we had about joining the Big Ten. Once again, we're really excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
All right, guys, catch you next time. Thanks.